I recently heard this story about King Arthur and his knights. And the story was essentially that as they sat around this round table, King Arthur instructed his knights to go and find the Holy Grail. And the way that they did that was through entering into the forest at night, in the place where the forest appeared darkest to the individual. It's an interesting idea because they're pursuing something amazing, the Holy Grail, right? The thing that is most sought after, okay? But they're entering it through the place where they least want to enter, into the forest, the darkest spot of the forest. A couple years ago, I got this tattoo on my arm. This is a Hercules statue, and it's a reference of when he's fighting a serpent. The imagery was him voluntarily facing a serpent, which represents evil, represents bad, represents something that most people are afraid of and don't want to interact with. And I like that idea. I like that idea mostly because I think that everything that I want in my life has always brought about a certain level of discomfort or fear when I go to pursue it. And I've always wished that I was just naturally confident or naturally courageous enough to face anything without ever stressing out, without it ever wavering me. And that's just not how it works. That's not how it works. The things you truly want are going to bring about the most amount of stress. They're going to be, generally speaking, the hardest to achieve, the most consistent battle in your life. They're going to be the darkest and most narrow tunnel that you're going to have to go through to attain that. How do I know? Well, I can look back at everything in my life that's ever been cool or worthwhile, and that was always a path towards getting there, getting it, or sustaining it. I'm making this video because I feel like we need that message, and we need to be aware of it on a daily basis so that we don't get distracted or that we don't get deterred by fear or emotion when we feel resistance on our path to getting what we truly want, to pursuing good, pursuing a great life, pursuing the process of getting better every single day. There are a lot of distractions from that, and there are more people who are not doing that and who are off path than the people who are on path. So whatever it is that you're wanting out of life, whatever goal it is that you currently have set out, or whatever goal it is that you have that you forgot about and you have not been working towards, remember that. Remember that you got to enter through the darkest spot. I need that message just as much as I'm sharing it. I have not mastered that. Every single time you come up against something that's scary, it's scary. So it's never easy to go through those things, but I think we can build that muscle and habit of continuously pursuing the Holy Grail and knowing that it's necessary, and it might be that the area in which we enter through to pursue the thing that we truly want is dark and doesn't feel good and is scary and makes us doubt ourselves. Keep going. Keep going. You got this. I'm out.